on, girl. Come on. Fetch. Good girl. Ready? Fetch. Good girl. Oh, girly. Oh, girly. How are you? How are you? Good morning. Hope everyone has had an enjoyable fall. It's been a few weeks now since we did a cabin update, and I thought I would take this morning, which is Thanksgiving morning, to take a little time, come up here to the cabin, enjoy a campfire, and thought I'd just give you a real quick update on the cabin. You know, I get asked a lot of questions about the cabin. I've had people ask, you know, how much I have invested in it so far. I've had people want to know where I got my materials and everything, and I may have answered these questions at other times in different videos, but I thought I would take just a moment to kind of go over what my plans are, how much I've got in the cabin, some stuff like that. When I started this cabin project, I made a deal with my wife. I told her, I said, I'd like to build the cabin, and her big concern is, or was, that I'd get in a hurry and spend a whole bunch of money and you know, rack up a big bill for the cabin. And my deal to her was that I promised I wouldn't do that, and I've kept that promise. I've been very frugal on this project. Now granted, when you start a cabin like this, depending on how you want to go about doing it, you could spend a lot of money really fast. Now I have tried to be, like I said, very frugal, and what I have done is I've taken my time. Obviously you can tell by the way the videos come out. I've taken my time, I've checked my prices. I'm also very lucky that I have a very good friend who has a sawmill who gives me incredible deals on lumber. And I've had a lot of stuff that has been gifted to me. Some of it you've already seen in the videos. Some of it you will be seeing in future videos as it comes time to put it in or on the cabin. So as of right now, how much money do I have in the cabin? Well, I don't have an exact number, but I can give you a really close ballpark figure. As it stands right now, with the siding, with the entire structure and all that, I have less than $750. Now when I say less, I'm saying somewhere in the neighborhood of about $730 to $750, somewhere in that range. That's what I currently have. I'm taking my time. You know, by the time this is all said and done, I will have it under roof, and I will be able to stay in it, which it hasn't stopped me. I've been staying in it a little bit as it is right now. Camped out in it several times over this past summer and fall. But I'll be able to stay in it in the winter time and be able to, you know, maybe run the wood stove and all that for less than $1,000. So, like I said, I've taken my time. You can't get in a hurry on a project like this. You can, but you ultimately will spend more. Like I said, I've been very lucky. I've had friends in the lumber business. I've had friends that's donated windows and doors. I've had some other supplies for the interior that's been donated. Basically, when I say donated, it's stuff that people was getting rid of anyway. So I repurposed it, reused it, recycled, upcycled, whatever you want to call it. So what's the one of the questions I've been asked? One of the questions I've been asked is, when do I plan on having the outside completed? Well, with any luck, I will have it completed in the next 2 to 3 months. The outside, the exterior. The interior will be a continuous work in progress. I've got lots of plans for the interior. It may take me years to be completely finished with the cabin. But that's the fun of it. Like I said, if you get in too big a hurry, you're going to have the cabin all of a sudden, you're going to have this big bill. You're going to be able to use it, obviously, but you're missing out on half the fun. Half the fun of one of these cabin builds is taking your time and seeing just how frugal you can be. So with that said, I'm going to take you around the cabin and show you a couple of things that I've got done in the last few weeks. Now granted, like I said, it's not a whole lot, but it all comes together and gets me to my main goal. Now, the weather here in Kentucky has finally turned chilly, as you can tell. We had can't really see it right now, but we had a very heavy frost this morning. That's my ideal working conditions for this cabin. I like to come up here, build a fire, bring the dog with me, spend 3 or 4 hours working on the cabin, maybe a day, whatever the case may be, and then it might take me a week or two to come back up here and work on it some more. I'm up here all the time, but that doesn't always mean I'm getting a lot done. Just enjoy your time in the woods. I come up here a couple of weeks ago. I sat and watched deer walk right in front of the cabin. Had squirrels all over the place. I actually got a picture of a bobcat going right through here. There's been a mother bear and 2 cubs. I've got pictures of them just over the hill here on my game camera. There's a lot of wildlife here. There's a lot to enjoy. But like I said, you just got to take your time. Enjoy the build. If you're thinking about doing something like this, please do yourself a favor. Take your time. Enjoy it. So let's take just a moment. Let's walk around the cabin. I'll show you a few of the things that I've got completed, and just enjoy the day. One of the biggest projects that I've worked on since the last video was getting my tote set for collecting water off of the roof. Now what will eventually happen is I'll eventually have the guttering that will run into the top of the tote, and it'll fill it up. I'll plumb into this nozzle or this valve right here, and I'll run my water under the cabin and up through the floor. Now, like I've said in the past, I don't plan on this water being drinking water. I plan on it being for washing dishes, washing your hands, just general cleaning type water. And eventually I may add a filter to it. Like I said, this is a work in progress. There will be things that'll be done to this cabin for years to come, and hopefully you guys will follow me right along. One of the other things that I have done is I have got my porch permanently blocked now. I had it temporarily blocked in the past, and I went ahead and brought my jack up here, and I permanently blocked it up so it's good and stable, good and solid, and don't have to worry about that anymore. Still getting some leaves blown in from where there's no siding, but I've got a few more pieces of siding up. Got that installed. I got the window cut out on the outside for the side window. What I've also done is I've put tarps up here and around the walls that don't have siding right now, which allows me to camp in here and enjoy the cabin as it is. It doesn't have to be completed to enjoy it. And like I said, you know, this is a long-term project. This isn't something that will be finished in the next, like I said, I'm going to try to have the exterior finished in the next 2 to 3 months. It doesn't mean the cabin's going to be finished. I've got plans for my loft. I've got plans for the outside, little bit at a time. One of the things I did take care of this summer or this fall is I hung me a lantern hanger. I also plan to set 2 posts in order to hang a hammock on whenever I have people up here camping with us. I plan on eventually doing a real nice barbecue, blocking up and rocking a barbecue. Just a lot of stuff going on, and you know, like I said, this is time to come and clear your head. This is time to enjoy. There's a broad look at the cabin. Hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope each and every one of you have a very good and blessed Thanksgiving. Folks, we all have something to be thankful for. This is a side note. We all have something to be thankful for. No matter how bad things get, it could always be worse. Remember that. And I am very thankful for the opportunity I have and the family that I've got and the things that I get to do. You know, too many times I hear people complaining about work and complaining about not having enough money or complaining about their spouses or whatever. We are all, everyone, way too blessed here in the United States to complain. That's the truth. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you have a great one, and hopefully we'll see you on down the trail. Thanks for watching.